Hey there, software enthusiasts! Welcome to another exciting journey into the world of software testing. We all use software every day, right? Whether it's for work, play, or just staying connected with friends and family, software is an integral part of our lives. From our phones to our laptops, it's everywhere. But have you ever stopped to think about what goes on behind the scenes to make sure these applications run smoothly? But have you ever wondered what makes software work so well or sometimes not so well? The answer: testing. Testing is the unsung hero of the software world, ensuring that everything functions as it should. Imagine building a bridge without checking if it can hold any weight. It sounds absurd, right? Yet, that's what it's like releasing software without testing it. Just as engineers test the strength and stability of a bridge, software developers must test their applications to ensure they can handle real-world use. Just like that bridge needs to handle traffic, your favorite app needs to handle tons of users and tasks. Imagine the chaos if it couldn't. That's where software testing swoops in to save the day. It's the process that ensures our apps and programs are ready for prime time. Software testing is like a superhero for our apps and programs. It catches those pesky bugs and glitches before they can cause any real damage. It helps us find those pesky bugs and glitches before they turn into major problems. Think of it as a safety net that catches issues before they can affect users. And within the vast world of software testing, there are different types, each with its own superpower. From unit testing to integration testing, each type plays a crucial role. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of performance, load, and stress testing. Buckle up! These types of testing ensure that software can handle high demand and stressful conditions. It's going to be a wild ride. So stay tuned as we explore how these testing methods keep our software running smoothly, no matter what challenges come its way. First up, let's talk about performance testing. Imagine you're ordering food online. You've got your pizza and ice cream all picked out, but when you hit place order, the app takes forever to load. Frustrating, right? That's where performance testing comes in. Performance testing is all about making sure software runs smoothly and efficiently. It's like giving your app a checkup to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. We're talking speed, responsiveness, and resource usage. Let's say you're developing a game. Performance testing would involve checking how fast the game loads on different devices, how smoothly the graphics run, and how much battery life it uses. You want to make sure players have a seamless and enjoyable experience, not a laggy, frustrating one. Another example? Think about a video streaming service. Performance testing helps ensure that videos buffer quickly, playback is smooth without interruptions, and the app doesn't drain your phone's battery after just one episode. Next up, we've got load testing. This type of testing is all about simulating real-world usage with lots of users. Think Black Friday online shopping or a popular game launching a new feature. Can the software handle the pressure? Load testing helps you figure out how your software performs when a crowd shows up. It's like a stress test for your app, but instead of pushing it to its breaking point, we're seeing how it handles a large number of users. Load testing in action. Picture this. You're launching a new website for your business. It's an exciting time and you've invested a lot of resources into making sure everything looks perfect and functions smoothly. The design is sleek, the content is engaging, and the user experience is top-notch. But there's one crucial aspect you can't afford to overlook: how your website will perform under heavy traffic. You're expecting a lot of traffic, especially on the first day. Maybe you've run a successful marketing campaign, or perhaps there's a big event driving people to your site. Either way, the last thing you want is for your website to buckle under the pressure. This is where load testing comes into play. Load testing helps you answer questions like, can the website handle 1,000 visitors at once? What about 10,000? It simulates real-world conditions by putting your website through its paces, ensuring it can handle the expected load without crashing or slowing down. This process involves testing various scenarios such as peak traffic times, sudden spikes in user activity, and prolonged periods of high usage. Will it crash under pressure? Load testing identifies potential bottlenecks and weaknesses in your system, allowing you to address them before they become a problem. This proactive approach can save you from costly downtime and lost revenue, not to mention the damage to your brand's reputation. Another example is a ticket-selling website for a big concert. Imagine the frenzy when tickets go on sale for a highly anticipated event. Thousands of fans are all trying to secure their spots at the same time, and your website needs to be ready for this surge in traffic. Load testing makes sure the website can handle the massive rush of fans trying to buy tickets at the same time. It ensures that the purchasing process is smooth and efficient, preventing any hiccups that could lead to frustrated customers and lost sales. Nobody wants to miss out on seeing their favorite band because of a website crash. By conducting thorough load testing, you can provide a seamless experience for your users, no matter how many people are trying to access your site at once. This not only keeps your customers happy, but also reinforces your brand's reliability and professionalism. Stress testing, pushing it to the limit. Finally, let's talk about stress testing. If load testing is like a stress test, then stress testing is like taking that test to the extreme. It's about finding your software's breaking point. We're talking about pushing the software beyond its normal limits to see how it reacts. This helps identify weaknesses and vulnerabilities. It's better to find these in a controlled environment than in the real world, right? Stress testing in action. Let's say you're building a banking app. You need to make sure it can handle a sudden surge in transactions, like during peak hours or after a major announcement. Stress testing helps identify the maximum number of transactions the app can process before it starts experiencing problems. Another example? A cloud storage service. Stress testing can help determine what happens when a massive amount of data is uploaded or downloaded simultaneously. Can the system handle it? Will any data be lost? These are critical questions that stress testing can help answer. Why these tests matter: keeping your software strong. So there you have it. We've journeyed through the essential aspects of software testing, and now it's clear why these tests are so crucial. They are the backbone of any robust software application, ensuring that everything runs smoothly and efficiently. Without these tests, the software would be prone to crashes, slowdowns, and a myriad of other issues that could frustrate users and developers alike. Performance, load, and stress testing are all about making sure your software is the best it can be. These tests simulate real-world conditions to see how the software behaves under various scenarios. Performance testing checks the speed and responsiveness of the application, ensuring it can handle multiple tasks without lagging. Load testing examines how the software performs under heavy user traffic, making sure it doesn't crash when many people use it simultaneously. Stress testing pushes the software to its limits to see how it handles extreme conditions, identifying potential breaking points. They help ensure that your app is fast, reliable, and can handle whatever the real world throws at it. Imagine using an app that crashes every time you try to perform a simple task, or one that takes forever to load. These tests prevent such scenarios by identifying and fixing issues before the software reaches the end users. They ensure that the app provides a seamless experience, whether it's being used by a single person or thousands of users at the same time. These tests are like the unsung heroes of the software development world, working behind the scenes to make our digital lives smoother, faster, and less frustrating. Developers spend countless hours running these tests, analyzing the results, and making necessary adjustments to ensure the software performs optimally. It's a meticulous process that requires attention to detail and a deep understanding of both the software and the potential challenges it might face. So next time you're using an app that just works, give a silent thanks to the power of software testing. Remember, behind every smooth and efficient app is a team of dedicated developers and a series of rigorous tests that ensure everything runs perfectly. It's a testament to the importance of thorough testing in the software development process, making our digital experiences as enjoyable and hassle-free as possible. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Remember, in the world of software development, testing isn't just an option, it's a necessity. It's about creating a better experience for everyone. So, go forth, test your software, and make the digital world better. Happy testing, and see you next time.